Sometime after Wags and Captain Feathersword returned from the school to the boat, Minerva was waiting for them at the front of the boat's door. She hugged the dog and the friendly pirate, happy to see the two of them back in one piece. While she is informed by Lily that they went to the school to forewarn the Wiggles, along with their friends in Clementine's group, she was glad that no one got hurt, and she was happy to hear the news that Wags and Captain Feathersword will be here in case if things take a turn for the worse at the school. I'm so glad, Captain, that you and Wags, along with your pirate crew, didn't get killed out there. Just want you to be safe. That's what we all want, Minerva said. My pirate crew are back with Clementine and the others, just in case if they need backup. They're with us on this one, Captain Feathersword stated. Also, I heard you have cancer. Yes, I do. But since I've turned down on the treatment, I can make my life worth a while while it lasts, Minerva said sadly. Lily needs to speak to you, Captain. Just you, though. Wags the dog, you can have your free time to do whatever. Okay, I'll go and read and relax, Wags replied, as he and Captain Feathersword both split up. Once they both entered the ship, Captain Feathersword began to look for Lily. The first thing he checked was the pilot house, but when he checked there, he didn't see Lily there. Next, he checked her room by knocking on the door, but there was no answer. Lily, where are you, me hearty? Captain Feathersword called out, but no response. Then he checked up on the room of the boat to see Lily, looking at the view, but her back had turned to him. When he slowly approached Lily, she slowly turned around to see the friendly pirate. Oh, hey, Captain Feathersword. I needed some fresh air, that's why I came up here, Lily said. As Captain Feathersword stood beside her, the two stared off into the distance from their boat. They looked at the forest ahead of them, not knowing what is beyond there. I wanted this time for the two of us to be alone. No Minerva, no Wags, no Dorian, just us. Why is that? Captain Feathersword questioned. Before I explain that, how was the mission? Lily asked, changing the subject for a moment. It went very well. My pirate crew are back at the school, just to keep my friends company and safe, Captain Feathersword explained. They know that you and I are going to head there with Minerva, and as well as they are all aware that I'll be stepping up if things go downhill. Glad you could say that, Captain. I kinda expected otherwise. But since we're both alone, I wanted to tell you about how I feel about you, Lily stated, sitting down on one of the crates on the upper deck. The friendly pirate soon joined her. Am I doing a great job, Lily? My pirate crew and Wags are doing our best. Captain Feathersword stated the question, thinking that Lily was going to said about that. You are, and I'm so generally impressed. I am also glad that none of you guys got hurt or killed out there. I also wanted to express something about us, Lily answered. Now, since we're friends now, I can express my feelings and reveal anything to you and your friends, but this is something different. I normally don't come off as a girl that you would find hot or anything, but here it goes, Lily sighed for a moment, while thinking of something to say. You could say it to me, be hearty. Whatever you have to say, you could say it, Captain Feathersword said. I've started to like you. Really like you, as more than just a friend. I have no idea what this feeling is, but it's something that I've never ever had before, even before the dead started walking. I wasn't the type to be into dating or anything, but when you came around my life, I know we got off on a not so great start, but when we were doing our best to hug and make up and be better friends towards each other, I find you as more than a friend, I think. I think I'm crushing on you, Lily replied, surprising the captain. He didn't expect her to confess that she was in love with him, and to tell the truth, he was feeling the same way Lily is. You are? Captain Feathersword asked, stunned at what Lily said. If I'm going to be honest, Lily, I'm having the same feelings as you do about having a crush on me, and I know that Pirate Charlie kinda felt the same about me, but I don't see her as more than a friend, or just more than friends, to put it bluntly. I find her more of a sister figure to me, while I find you more than just a friend. You do? God damn it. This feeling in my stomach is fluttering around, Lily replied, blushing a bit. Your pirate talk really gets the butterflies inside me, and I've never even thought I'd fall in love with someone who's Australian. For someone who is American, I've always found you to be a smart and strong woman, Lily. I know that you may be serious at times and have issues, be harsh. I really do wish that you could be more or less angry at all the time. I understand that you get angry when you're scared and all of that. We all do. But I am asking you this. If you could be less angry towards me and my friends, then that would make you more likable, Captain Feathersword stated as he wrapped his arm around Lily. I suppose I can try to be less angry, but if I start to lose it, I'll do my best not to take it out on you or your friends. I understand your point on Will and being angry. I did scare you with my temper. I regret doing that. But since we don't know each other back then, we aren't on the same page. But now we both started to see each other's pages, Lily said, cuddling with Captain Feathersword. So you're saying you want to be my girlfriend? If that's true, I never had anyone ask me before, Captain Feathersword asked, unsure of what Lily is saying or not. Yeah, if that's okay with you. I know it's kind of awkward for a girl to ask a guy that, but if you do feel the same way about me, Lily started to say, only to be cut off by Captain Feathersword, pulling her towards him. I do feel the same about you, Lily, and you're fine with all honesty, Captain Feathersword replied. So you're okay with us in a relationship? That's if you understand what I mean, Lily asked. Yeah, I'm fine with it, Lily, Captain Feathersword said, as they suddenly heard Minerva's voice called out that the walkers were nearby the boat. The two were shot back to reality as they both headed towards downstairs to the pier of the boat. Where the entrance was, as they headed outside of the boat, they both ended up fighting a small herd of walkers. They luckily managed to fight the walkers without any problems at all. Once they dealt with the walkers, Lily and Captain Feathersword both held hands after the fight. Minerva noticed Lily and Captain Feathersword both holding hands with each other. It hinted to her that the two were up to something, so she headed up towards the soldier and the pirate, seeing what was happening. I see that you two have gotten along, and are you now officially a thing? Minerva questioned, getting the idea of what she was saying. If you're asking that if what I think you're asking, Minerva, yes is the answer. Captain Feathersword and I are officially a couple now, Lily answered for Minerva. You two are cute together. I support your relationship, Minerva said, as Lily and Captain Feathersword followed Minerva back to the inside of the ship. Later on at night, back at Erickson boarding school, Clementine along with her group were waiting for Lily along with Captain Feathersword to show up. As they waited, the captain's pirate crew talked about some stuff that they will do in case if things start to take a turn that won't end well. As they waited, Captain Feathersword and Lily were behind him. Wags then was at the gate, waving to his friends to signal them to let him in, as well as Lily and Captain Feathersword as they followed him inside. Once they were inside the school, Clementine was ready in case if something were to happen. But once inside, Lily and Captain Feathersword explained about the fact that they wanted to make peace so that both sides are peaceful. It did take a while for Lily to get the right words out of her mouth, but at least Wags the dog and Captain Feathersword were there for her backup in case if she needed it. Clementine seems to get the idea of what Captain Feathersword meant, that Lily will not attack the school, to which it got everyone not to hold any grudges against her unless they see it. While explaining the whole ordeal of not attacking anyone, Captain Feathersword then stated that he and Lily are now a couple. Everyone at first was surprised to hear from the friendly pirate, but Clementine was even surprised that a soldier would ever be in love with a pirate. They did, however, accepted the apology, and Lily stated that and made peace with her, knowing that she and the raiders will no longer take them from the school. So we're all good now? Pirate Charlie asked. Yeah, we are, Clementine replied, knowing that the convo that she and the others had with Lily and Captain Feathersword was worth the hour of talking. Since they had to make peace, Lily broke the news about Ten's sister Minerva having breast cancer. Of course, she was there the whole time. When Ten first heard about Minerva's well-being, he was shocked. How could someone so young have cancer so early? And the fact that she declined a treatment was something unexpected of her to do. But it broke Ten to the point where he'll be losing his adoptive sister in quite some time. Minerva is sick? Violet asked, shocked as well since Minerva was her girlfriend, before the raiders took her and Sophie. Yes, it's unfortunately me, Hardy. It's true, Captain Feathersword sighed sadly. She's always wanted to see a Wiggles concert before the world went to shit, Lewis stated. She always loved their music and still does. So maybe we could do a concert for her? That's a good idea, Greg said, liking Lewis's idea. Once Murray gets the transwarp machine working, we could perform songs for her. We can make her the best wish come true. I'm with Greg on this one, Murray said. Me too, Anthony added. Me free, Jeff also added. Soon as everyone was in the whole idea that Lewis had, and since everyone approved of that, Lily did go up to Greg, feeling a bit guilty for what happened when she first met him. Greg, I wanted to say that I'm sorry, Lily said, feeling a bit awkward since she was facing Greg. For what, Lily? You said all the reasons why you were sorry. What could be bothering ya, mate? Greg asked. I'm sorry for how I acted back when you and your friends were on the boat. It was back when I first met you guys. I guess I kinda got a bit overprotective of my soldiers, etc. And about you trying to grab the gun away from me? I wasn't really gonna shoot you or your friends, Lily answered. Then why did you threaten with the gun? Greg asked in reply. You know you could have hurt someone or worse. That's why I went for the gun. I was scared of any of my friends getting hurt. I did it out of fear. I was afraid, Greg. I'm sorry for how I acted. I have been mentally and emotionally broken since my dad died. It was a couple years ago. He had a heart attack back at the St. John's Dairy when they locked me and him in a meat locker with a bunch of others, and his death had a major impact on me, Lily explained. But since I've opened up to Captain Feathersword, I think I could be more open about things with you and your friends. Dorothy did tell us you were sorry for threatening to chop off her tail. That part really scared her the most. I'm glad you also apologized to Henry for threatening to turn him into sushi. He was feeling the same way Dorothy was feeling. But after you apologized to them, especially Dorothy, I had the feeling some good was in your heart, Greg said. It's not going to be easy for me to change my attitude around, but I'll do my best not to lash out as much, Lily replied. So, Greg, we're good? Yeah, we're good now, Lily, Greg said, giving Lily a hug as she hugs him back. When Lily and Captain Feathersword with Pirate Rudolph, Sam, Charlie, and Wags the dog were leaving the school, Captain Feathersword looked at his friends, waving a goodbye as he smiled before leaving with his girlfriend and friends. While on the way back, Lily and Captain Feathersword were walking by side. They were silent until Captain Feathersword spiked up a convo. Hey Lily, now that you made peace with Clementine and her friends, would you be okay if I request you something? Captain Feathersword asked. Yeah, what is it? Lily asked. Would it be okay if I come to Erickson boarding school to see my friends whenever I wish? Will it be okay with Wags to do the same along with my pirate crew? Captain Feathersword requested. I don't think that I will just stay there and not come back to do it behind your back. I would never do that. I guess that'll be fine with me, or they can come to our boat, whatever works, Lily said. I can't keep you locked up all the time. The same with your friends, as it wouldn't be fair, but since we're now a couple, I could trust you to come back to me safely. Same with my friends? Captain Feathersword asked. Yes, same with your friends, Lily said, stopping for a moment when she and Captain Feathersword were standing right in front of each other. Wags, along with the pirate crew, talked amongst themselves for a bit, not even paying attention to Lily or her boyfriend. Lily was then pulled into a hug by Captain Feathersword, and then they got closer in their eyes had closed when the two finally had their first kiss. This made Lily feel like she was in heaven. She had never had a first kiss with any guy she's seen before, so Captain Feathersword was her first kiss, seeing that she only liked him more than just friends. And as soon as the two broke the kiss, the two looked at each other. I love you, Lily said to Captain Feathersword. It was the only words that could come out of her mouth. I love you too, me hearty, Captain Feathersword replied, kissing Lily's forehead as she smiled. When the raiders arrived back at the SS Stuart Fitzgerald, they all ended up getting ready for bed by safety checking the place. Once the place was secured, and to ensure that no walkers were in sight, everyone started to get ready for bed. Once Captain Feathersword walked into his room with Wags, all was on his mind was that first kiss he had with his girlfriend Lily. He never thought that he would get a first kiss from Lily. He was expecting Pirate Charlie to kiss him. But Lily kissing him was all he could think about, and seeing that Lily was willing to change to do better, he can see her being more controlling of her anger and not to lash out to scare people. When Captain Feathersword was in bed, he looked at Wags the dog, who was on his bed, getting ready to fall asleep himself. "Well, Wags, I had my first kiss with Lily, and even my pirate crew and you watched us kiss. I never expected that from her, although I did expect Pirate Charlie to kiss me. But since I won't cheat on Lily for her, I'll stay with Lily," Captain Feathersword stated, heading up to sleep as he began to have the sweetest dreams about his girlfriend. Knowing that he couldn't stop thinking about his first kiss with Lily, wondering what else can happen with her next.